Time to keep going. And you quit making noise in there. Yes, you can throw 3 on these and you can just pull it up. As long as you pull up the same arrow, it will have 3. Should I climb up the arrow? Up the arrow. Drop. I actually kind of want to go all the way back down and see what's over here first. I did not expect you to be here. Oh, I'm gonna get you.
Done. Am I done?
Now you're done. Damn. Did not expect that. Hello. Thank you. Oh yeah, and your stuff.
Close to the travel trip to stop us now. The data points, what do they contain?
I don't know what they contain. I haven't been able to look at them yet. Oh, those are the data points. There's a messed up door. And I can stay there for a little bit. I was trying to go through here. Oh, is this just another route into the room? Yeah, I think this is a sneaky route. Clay.
Let's cut the mystery. You're building a colony ship. It's obvious. And it's not gonna fly. I mean, literally. Remember the Odyssey? That multinational heap of space junk that's been in graveyard orbit since '57? That went nowhere real slow. And you have to get somewhere real fast. Do you have any idea the immensity of the challenge to prep a new colony ship in time?
To be clear, I'm not a worker on the project.
Do you even understand how few people it could save? The whole generation ship concept is not gonna happen. It's the first thing you'd abandon in favor of embryonics. For that kind of storage, we're talking a lot of bulk, a lot of power, a lot of resources. So even if you do it, even if you build it and point it at Sirius X, there's no room for people on that thing, all right?
If you could try to remain calm.
You people are crazy if you think you're getting off this rock. No one's getting off.
Medical.
Need more sedatives. Oh, there you are. Let's go in here, see if there's a way around. Doors jammed, and hello. Text log, data corruption partial. Candidates must be allowed to ask questions and be given the necessary time to fully absorb the information they have received. It is important to be aware that candidates have just been exposed to triggers for severe mental and emotional trauma. Do not assume silence or outward calmness indicates acceptance. It is essential to stress that all other options for combating the Pharaoh plague and preserving the continuation of human life have been considered and found unworkable. Communicate this fact calmly but clearly and firmly. Familiarize yourself with the data on the catastrophic environmental impact of nuclear engagements versus the swarm, Addendum B1, and unfeasibility of maintaining life in orbital, lunar, or undersea structures, Addendum C1, C2, and C3, so that you can counter candidates' objections in depth. If candidate asks for time alone to review supplementary information, allow this without hesitation. Be sure to inform security personnel so the candidate can be monitored for attempts at self-harm. Candidates should only be cleared to proceed to Presentation 2 if you believe their mental state is sufficiently stable. Note that real-time support will be available via your focus, security, and medical crisis teams are data corrupted. If they're data corrupted, how are they going to help? How terrible. Maybe you should uncorrupted.
With Suzanne Alpert, environmental scientist. Doctor?
I'm sorry, I wasn't,
Just stating your name. What were you thinking about, Doctor?
nothing the General said. Not really. I was on the Syzygy East Response Team in 2051, just after the second earthquake compromised the reactor. I still dream about it, after all these years.
Hey, I found
The
another
red
one.
zone spreading on the imaging, slowly, so slowly, like a hand opening its fingers.
Your involvement in that event is why you were asked for by name.
Really? That's interesting. Because nothing worked. Nothing could grow there again. It was a catastrophic failure. But the red zone is a blip compared to global-scale biomass reduction. The biosphere and hydrosphere will collapse, render the Earth uninhabitable long before the robots finish us. Enduring victory can't buy time against that. So, you'd better show me what Zero Dawn really is.
Oh, you're gonna probably not like it. Oops, that was audio.
I'm sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
I believe we couldn't negotiate a diplomatic solution.
When it came to my country's lithium, it was always a swarm that would be sent to negotiate. Metallurgic International, U.S. Robot Command. The markings changed, but the robots were the same.
You have had considerable experience in human-robot conflict.
Oops.
Yes, and I've got the prosthetic limbs to show it. Yet I continue to face this horror, even though the challenge was great.
Oops.
Cyber warfare. I thought Zero Dawn would be a Manhattan project to generate the deactivation codes. With the resources I had, I estimated code breaking to be a hopeless endeavor. I was almost looking forward to being proved wrong.
Unfortunately, your estimation was correct.
As your General Hera said. So then, you did not bring me here to commiserate. What is left?
What is left? There's one more area I can see, I think. Hop. Here. Hey. You don't work. Oh.
That is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people. They feed off them.
Not just people, all organic matter.
Every living thing dissolved into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word,
Yep.
yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That arsehole. Is he here?
No, Doctor.
Please, tell him Tom Pate wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doctor, please! You get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Yes, please get Ted Farrow in there. I want to see what he's going to do to Ted Farrow.
Want to discuss?
Oof. So Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas bubble serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that
That's
speaking in
weird.
tongues and such, but when she did use her words, it was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malkeet was me, don't mind admitting.
Tobacco
Did plenty
cigarette.
of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place. You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
Wow. Hey.
You previously worked for Faro Automated Systems.
Shoot him.
On the chariot line self-replication routines. I came here thinking this was a rendition. When your people took me, I thought, about time. I've been trying to swallow the guilt every day since
You caused the end of the world.
no, I really hoped Zero Dawn was a way to undo it all. My work. And I'm sorry to say I was ever proud of it, but Ted could really sell a concept, and in the labs, in the light of creation, that first test run. when you
Looks
saw
like
they
she's
understood
reading
their
the
own structures,
screens.
could rebuild themselves from memory and light, there were no limits. God, there were no limits.
Give him a gun and let him shoot himself.
ZB02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Initiating secondary production.
Sobek.
You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh Plague is devouring the biosphere.
This
Life
Pharaoh
itself
plague is
will
a plague
cease to
that will
exist.
kill all life.
But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the
Brand
aim,
new life.
the hope of Project Zero Dawn.
And somehow trying to
Create
duplicate
a
existing life.
super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require? At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia.
Of course
Mother
they
Nature
would.
as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind.
You know,
each
there's one you
dedicated
could
to a
leave off.
specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake. Each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The
There's
beauty
one on
of
the
a fully
bottom there you
automated
should leave
terraforming
off.
system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here.
Wait, how do you keep
How
the
Gaia
feral
will
plague
generate
from
those
infecting
deactivation
all
codes
that?
General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the feral robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe will partake
Spawned?
of Apollo. The
Respawn.
vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us,
Uh-oh.
our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and
something
stop at
didn't
nothing
activate.
to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending.
Something didn't
If you will
activate.
help me, help Gaia. We can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Help make the future real. Something happened to the learning part of that?
The whole Earth destroyed. But then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But
Nothing that way.
why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a pharaoh robot? And why does it want to kill me? And
Because it really doesn't like you.
Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Data corruption minimal. You are now in possession of information regarding the true nature and purpose of Project Zero Dawn. Classified far above top secret, as such we regret that you cannot be allowed to leave this facility. There are 3 options available to you at this point. Please consider each carefully. Trained counselors are standing by to assist you to make your choice. 1. Participation. You will be assigned to a sub-project team based on your area of expertise. You should be aware that the way forward will be difficult and the project's outcome is uncertain. You will be expected to work a minimum of 80 hours per week, and your communications with family members will be strictly limited and monitored in real time. Upon successful completion of the project, you and your immediate family or 2 persons of your choosing will be transferred to the Elysium sealed habitat to live out the remainder of your natural lives. Indefinite detention. Should you choose to decline participation in Project Zero Dawn, you will be confined indefinitely. You will be given 48 hours to reconsider, after which your decision to refuse participation will be considered irrevocable. Every reasonable effort will be made to make your term of confinement as comfortable as possible, but you will not be permitted to contact with the outside world, and death within 18 months due to the Pharaoh Plague is inevitable. When the Zero Dawn facility is abandoned, detainees who wish not to opt for medical euthanasia will be released to die. Medical euthanasia. The information you have just received understandably calls into question the purpose of continuing to live. If you would prefer to end your life at this point, pain-free medical euthanasia is available. A 48-hour waiting period is required, during which time you may instead opt for participation or confinement. Please notify a counselor when you are ready to make your choice or if you have further questions. Well, kill yourself, live out the rest of your life in prison, or help us.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign.
Wait, it stopped? It's not supposed to stop. Oh, wait a minute.
morsel to it. To be
It's-
given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that well, I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek,
It's about
Marco,
my culpability
smart
after
to get out
all.
of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves that we're cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. A better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. It's just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom. I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean,
Skynet.
I will work hard, twice as hard, to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement.
There isn't. You're still a jerk.
If you're still nauseous.
No, the inhibitors have kicked in. I can't feel the back of my tongue. I wish I could tell you I'd believe in this. But the damage is too great, too extensive, too complete. With all respect to Dr. Sobek's work at Miriam, no. No. Life doesn't always find a way to keep going. Sometimes it never comes back.
Sometimes it doesn't come back, but sometimes life finds a way.
Like Timo. Like us. That's our reward? A buried city full of terminal patients waiting out the clock?
You'd grow old together, with your loved ones, in safety.
I don't have loved ones. I suppose I could start a family?
I'm afraid not. All inhabitants of Elysium will be medically sterilized. A habitat capable of sustaining a starting base of 2,000 individuals for up to 100 years is a huge challenge, Dr. Alpert. If the population grows instead of diminishes, everyone will be dead inside 30 years.
I knew it. I just couldn't bring myself to say the words.
I'm sorry.
Finish it. Medical euthanasia. I want no part of this. I just want it over.
I see.
Just shoot me in the head.
Protocols require a 48-hour waiting period, after which...
After which... Well, that cut off abruptly.
See to make sure I behave this time?
Security, for your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my own man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. We're just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. This kind of blue sky.
Dangerous?
It's... Jesus.
How is it dangerous to try something?
I'm ready to leave now.
I'm afraid that's not possible.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. You don't... Get your hands off me!
They're gonna incarcerate you. Dummy. I see something. Pick up stranded shackles. Stranded shackles? 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 Not mods. Would it be under resources? Let me guess. Handcuffs? I don't see it. Special items. Power cell. Key. Stranded necklace. Trading with merchants. Stranded shackles. Trading with merchants. And it doesn't show a picture of it. Wow, you're terrible. My guess is it's handcuffs. Used to hold someone to there. Is this the medical euthanasia room? And on we go. Hey, automatically picked it up.
Intruder! Get her!
Whatever you do, don't die now.
Kind of running low on time, so these people are gonna have to die quickly. Hey, another one!
Power's down.
Is there another
Hey!
route?
I've done this before.
Gotcha. Jerk butt. Drop. Gather stuff. Maybe I have to crouch here. That's crouch. Aha! I knew there'd be something.
I hashed it out with them, what the point of Artemis was. I made it clear I wasn't on board for a global zoo. We haven't exactly proved ourselves to be great custodians in the past few thousand years. So the idea of a reconstituted biosphere, well, it's horrifying, isn't it? A complete horror show. We have no right to take a best guess at this stuff. But the alternative? Nothingness.
A dead
So there
biosphere.
had been all this, and then nothing. And with Charles Ronson running the show, I respect him. He's got a passion to him. He's hot-blooded. So I said I'll do it. I'll put my all into this, literally. When the project is done, I'll take the medical option, thank you. Counselor said I might change my mind. I told him that he didn't know me very well then. For life's sake, I'll do the dirty work. But I want no part of this pathetic, attenuated future on offer. I'm an outdoors man. Never did like the feel of solid-state lighting on my skin. And a wee bit of a claustrophobe, anyway.
Loot these guys and then have a look over... Nope, that's the stairs. I don't want to have a look at the stairs. Let's try to get in... Yeah, your turn. Later. Drop it. Loot your stuff. Scan you. It's an audio. I think I'll go through these two.
Those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute, and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget throwing a kid playing with a hologram sculptor. Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding.
You could... Zero Dawn could be considered natural, as it's part of the evolution.
Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you intend to decline the assignment, Mr. Tate.
I guess, detention level.
18 months hard labor in exchange for 30 years lounging around Elysium watching porn? Sign me up.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale.
Wait a minute, why did it turn off? No, 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 you continue. Continue.
Zero Dawn. It is art, in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be
Who
saved
knows?
because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Sauvé? Christina Sauvé?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks.
Huh.
Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair. Not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive.
Your
It must be able to
perception
speak
of art?
beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
But art is in the eye of the beholder. And that's the end of the hallway. You can't actually go over there. See, blocked over there, blocked over here. But if you jump down, you die. Probably have to go down the stairs specifically. Well,
Heavy.
that'll be in the next
It's hard,
episode.
too.
Yes, it hits really hard. Have a good day. Bye-bye.